Star Trek will return to one of the original planets this week. But how was the fourth episode of Strange New World Season 2 featuring the Lotus Eaters? From strange and exotic radiation that makes everyone forget who they are, massive cultural erosion, and lessons about how important it is to keep both good and bad memories. The most recent episode of Weird New World takes viewers back to the beginning of everything, which is fascinating. Let's examine it. Spoiler alerted, this is our full video review of Odd New World 4th episode of Season 2. As needs be, you have been advised, as anyone might expect, if you're still here at this point and aren't excusing. Why? Dismiss at the present time in the event that you haven't watched this episode. Since we are malicious, we will pamper it for you. Good tidings from Trek's Focal. Skipperjack is your host, so let's get right into it. Before we do, to the surprise of no one, in case you are new here, try to hit that upfront investment button to never miss a video from the gathering here at Outing Central. Naturally, if you're talking about Star Trek, we'd love to hear about it. Please let us know what you think in the box below. Okay, settle in. The sentiment between Skipper Pike and Commander Battle is basically the principal plot of this episode. They are having problems not only because of their duties as captains of Constitution-class starships, but also because of the ongoing debate regarding whether the USS Carica belongs to the Constitution or the Samba class, despite the fact that I am absolutely certain that it does. Since they need to conceal those under their order to eat together, they don't have opportunity and willpower to enjoy with each other. Okay, it's difficult. This isn't the central concern between the two, as the Tel seems to have been repelled by Pelsac, the flying predator distinguishing proof, more from the fundamental episode, and been missed for headway, which Pike cases should have been hers. It similarly insists that Commodore is above Commandant, so Pike being given a title or position of Fleet Captain later on will interest. The Tel really gives Pike an Opalian sailor's cornerstone, which is fundamentally a jewelry that should lead mariners home. In addition, if you recognize the Stargate necklace I'm wearing, you are now my closest friends. In any case, this actually serves a narrative purpose and helps Pike and his away team remember who they are when they forget. You are aware that it is a bit of a cliché. We also learned that, regardless of whether he really likes them, Pike likes to chase away people who get too close to him. I have to say that I adore their friendship more than their platonic relationship as captain and first officer, and Una scolds him for it. Una is prepared to confront Pike about his wrongdoings, whether she is acting as a friend or a first officer. I would really like to know more about how they met, how they became friends, and what they did together in the past. We talked about it in episode 2, but we didn't do much. This episode introduces new things both inside and outside the universe as it connects to the Cage, the original Star Trek pilot. There is nothing to be afraid of from us because these new things are essentially retcons that work very well. Fascinating late new bit of information is that Spock was hurt on the last mission to Custom 7. This could figure out why in the Nook, the Spock is seen with a limp while in the realm of Tala's IV,